Hello YouTube, Kraegan here, starting my Let's Play series on Wolcen, Lords of Mayhem. I've decided to choose a magic using character for this playthrough. And I'm starting with character creation. We're going to run through the intro, which it makes you go through when you create a new character. After that, we're going to look at the first zone and quest, the quests in that zone, the first boss, and a couple of mini bosses. So let's get started. The character creation in this game isn't too bad. It's not very detailed. I like the models, they look pretty good, but there isn't just a whole lot of options, which is okay for a game like this. You know, I wouldn't expect many. We're gonna go with some mage type hair here and a beard. Let's do a beard too. There we go. That looks good. Alright, for this game it lets you choose starting weapons, so you can choose melee, ranged, or magic. And this is really the weapon type that you start out with. And you can base your character off that. I'll show you that once we get more into the game. But for now, I'm going to choose magic. I'm going to hit next. Name our guy Kraegan. And we are going to be playing this in offline mode. Basically single player. Wolcen, Lords of Mayhem. Here we go.
If you cannot defeat me, how do you plan to defeat the supernatural forces that feed and prey on mankind? Again!
Do you not feel pain?
I feel it, all right. Just as I feel yours. Pain is a merciful teacher. I had hoped that you three more than anyone would have learned to embrace it by now. Orphans carry the burden of pain with them, always. Finding a new family only alleviates it. Look at you now. That pain has made you strong. Proud soldiers of the Republic, purifiers hunting witchcraft wherever it hides. The children of Hemlock. My children.
With all due respect, what are we doing here? The Brotherhood of Dawn attacked one of our keeps 2 weeks ago, and we still haven't moved against them. Our way commands that we retaliate.
Sister!
Our way? Our way commands that we follow the Senate's orders.
What if they ask us to stand down?
They won't. Arrangements have been made.
Arrangements?
Grand Inquisitor!
At ease.
The Senate voted for your retaliation campaign. They're sending the Purifiers to march on the Brotherhood of Dawn.
Good. Operation Dawnbane now begins. Prepare my legion. I'll lead it myself.
So this is the intro part to the game. Every time you roll a new character, you have to do this part. It's not that long, it's just, it would be nice if the game included a way to skip this part. So you didn't have to do it every time, that would be really nice. You can skip the cutscenes, but you gotta play through this little intro.
permission to deal with the Flayers.
The clock ticks, Malus. We need to get through to engage the Brotherhood of Dawn before daybreak.
We won't make it in time if we're pinned down.
Take my children, silence the archers. The rest will march on.
Grand Inquisitor, purity and sacrifice. Siege ladder, now! On me!
Ha! Told you Hemlock would send us.
Yeah, I'm not betting with you again. Focus!
So in the intro, it doesn't matter what weapon you choose, you'll always start as a warrior, fighting with melee weapons.
I want those ledges clean! One each, let's go!
Time to shine.
Forward!
In this intro, like I said, you're going to use a melee weapon, and I've never died. I don't think it's possible to die in this intro. Maybe you can. But it gives you basically 3 different things you can do. You can attack enemies with your melee weapon. If you're far away from it, it'll do a charge. You can dodge by hitting space, and it gives you a small window of invulnerability when you do that. But dodge requires stamina points, which you recover over time. So if you're out of stamina, you can't dodge anymore. And if you right-click, you can do an electrical attack, which I'll show you what that does here in a minute.
Sacrifice.
Here's the charge. There's the electric attack, which I think is a small AoE, basically. Like I said, this is very easy.
Get them all down!
I don't even know. I mean, you'd have to really try, I think, at getting killed in this intro. It's designed for you to make it through, so.
A bomber.
Who will burn Republican trash?
There's the dodge. Charge him again,
Good riddance.
and he's gone.
We'll flay you alive! Oh! You hear that? I gotcha.
Alright, so we're going to continue on.
What the hell is going on?
Malus is stuck on an upper ledge, but we have to move forward.
We'll lose a lot of men if the cliff collapses.
Right now, I'm more worried about these bloody souls being puked out of the earth.
Right, let's keep it together. We move as one and do what we... Wait, you smell that?
Sulfur!
A demon.
We can't handle it. We need to get back to the purifiers, now!
There's a 13-person team that works on this game, and I gotta admit the voice acting, the graphics, all very good. I've had a few issues with the game, but I have not had an issue with my FPS slowing down, or I've had 2 crashes so far in the game. I know of a lot of other people have experienced bugs and exploits with the game.
The air's freezing.
Soul magic.
What the hell happened here?
He's one of us.
A scout.
Hey, soldier, you alright? Where's the rest of your squad? Soldier?
Who's alone?
He's in shock. Leave him be.
Shut up.
Who's alone?
Shut up!
We don't have time for this. Let's move! I'm not alone!
Val! Darling, you're gonna owe me big time.
I praise your resilience, mortal. You will make a fine host.
Val, It's now or never.
So in this part, you pretty much just fight these guys,
Come to me.
and at a certain point, it'll trigger a cutscene.
In service of the sleeper.
Purifiers only serve mankind, demons.
Okay, here we
I
go.
do not request. I command.
Purity in sacrifice! I can't. He's too strong. Val, I need you now!
Be at peace. For soon you shall be no more.
So then you turn into this guy, and you just start beating this guy up. And then at some point, again, another cutscene will trigger.
Only human after all. Disappointing.
You owe me an explanation. Let's go, let's go!
So now the real game begins. And you can start playing your character with the weapon that you chose.
I'm not quite dead yet.
Okay, so your
What
health.
happened back there? I feel different. How is it that I can use witchcraft now? None of this makes sense.
So you can use potions, and you press Q to use a potion, and these potions will refill as you defeat enemies, which I think is a cool aspect of this game. So use skills. You can right click. Skills either require willpower or rage. Ours require willpower. When you use them, your willpower will convert to rage, and when you're full rage and no willpower, you can't use your skill anymore. But the type of skills that you can cast are based upon your equipped weapon. So you've got magic, ranged, and melee. And you can check those out by pressing S. We'll look at that in here in just a little bit. For now, we're going to get through this area. And as with most games, if you hit shift, you will stop moving. And you're doing your, you can do your bolts and not run across the screen. So if you're familiar with these types of games...
Sphere! They must have pulled me out of the water. But what of Val? Did she drown? Valeria!
then you'll be familiar with that mechanic of, you know, pressing shift to stop moving. These bolts that you shoot from your staff, they actually travel between a couple of different beasts, and this is your other attack, your consuming embers. We got a staff here, let's take a look at that. It does the comparison for you. You've got your equipped versus what you have in your inventory. This one's slightly better, so we're going to use that one. Check this. Nothing there. Okay, we're going to keep going. Now, I know that there has been some there's been some complaints about this game. You know, there have been some issues, some exploits, some bugs. You know, people's characters have been erased in online mode. I think they probably erased those characters. I mean, I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into it, but I think they probably erased those characters because those people were taking advantage of exploits, would be my assumption. Still, definitely not cool to delete the character. I don't think that. You know, I mean, honestly, the game shouldn't have had the exploit in it to begin with, and people are going to exploit something if you let them do it. So, I haven't had too many issues with the game, but then again, I haven't made it very far into the game, and what I've heard is that a lot of the more game-breaking bugs happen later on in the actual game. So this is basically just telling us that we're changing a zone, and we're going to launch another event. Like, basically, we're moving into another area.
You look awfully real for a nightmare. What was that? He's possessed by a demon? Yes. Let's hope you're wrong. Otherwise...
Talking to yourself again.
Speak of the devil. Darling, I need a moment. Talk to you later.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Easy now! Val, snap out of it! It's me, damn it!
Horseshit!
Did you knock your head? Who do you expect me to be exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Some bloody demon.
What? No, look, I've no idea what's going on. I was having my ass kicked when something awakened from within to save me. I need help, all right, but I'm not some demon, goddammit. Come on, Val.
Oh, really? Prove it.
You're a tool.
That does not seem like something a demon would say. All right. Point taken. So, what now?
Frankly, I don't know. We should regroup with Operation Dawnbane, shouldn't we?
In your state? Flinging magic and turning into a monstrosity? No. They'll burn you alive.
Hemlock wouldn't.
Perhaps. But Malis sure as hell will, and with a smile on her face. Oh, look, let's get out of here first, then we'll figure something out.
So we're just going to head to Stormfall, which is the first city that we come across. There may be more, actually. It's the only city I've been to, but it's definitely the first one that you come to. As you can see, as I use my skill, my rage is going up, and then it'll slowly go back down. And if that were to fill up all the way, I could not use my skill anymore.
A winged sphere. They do come in every shape, don't they?
Mutations.
No matter, they die all the same.
Damn right.
I'll show you what that looks like here.
That right now.
See? Not enough willpower. Can't use it. And then it'll slowly regenerate. And you get... there's ways of getting bonuses to that, so it'll regenerate faster, excuse me, or transfer less. So...
This place reeks of death.
These people are getting torn apart.
we're gonna keep moving.
I don't get it. Svea aren't normally this bold,
We're
not
almost
without
to
good
Stormfall.
reason.
That soul demon first, now this. There's something wrong around here. Something very wrong.
We shouldn't be too far from the city-state of Stormfall. That should at least be a safe place.
There are breakables that you can smash to get loot. Although in the beginning area, I don't think I've ever seen anything drop from one of those. These little red orbs, if I was damaged, then those little red orbs would heal me. Kind of like a
We must
automatic
pull back! We're too exposed!
heal that you get.
Dude, civilians will get slaughtered.
Better them than us!
And they drop periodically, from my experience.
Let us
This is a
in.
good example of a bug. That's Valeria, and see she just melded with herself. That looks kind of weird.
Back away!
There was 2 copies over there.
I know that face. You've got a plan. All right, let's hear it.
You need answers, and I don't think Malis will get you anything more than a rope around your neck. So, here's my plan. You wait for me in Stormfall. Easy enough, yes? Meanwhile, I meet up with our forces and I try to talk to Edric about the situation. to see how we can convince our people that you're not a bloody demon.
Agreed. I would rather appreciate not being executed. Where do we meet?
On the way here, I heard talk of an inn in Stormfall, the Laughing Seagull. I'll meet you there. Keep a low profile till then.
Alright, so now we talk to the guard to get into the city.
Why do you let people in?
For the
He tells us why he's not
100th
letting
time,
people
the city
in.
is already filled to capacity with refugees. We are not letting anyone in.
Look, I really need to have access. Let me through.
That's not how things work, friend. Only conscripts are allowed through. Order of the Merchant Prince Damascus himself.
So you want fighters? I will fight. Now stand aside.
You are serious, my friend. Well, all right then. Go through to the farmlands on the other side of the city. Anyone else want to fight for Stormfall? No. That's what I thought.
Okay, so we gained a level. You can hit C, it'll open up your character sheet, and you can assign points to attributes. And then you can hit P, and it'll open the passive skill tree where you can spend skill points. We will be looking at that in the next video. In this video, I just wanted to get through the intro and get to Stormfall, which we're going to do right now.
Stormfall. Jewel of the Sea. Let's see what you've got for me.
Ah, new blood. Get to Mojave.
I am not a hero.
So there's 3 vendors in the town here that I'm going to show you real quick before we end the video.
I'll have to fight for Stormfall if I'm to stay within the city walls.
There's Yennefer Stark, the jeweler. She can remove gems currently socketed into an item if you can afford it. She also sells gems. You can see that she sells different gems here. We're going to go see Mojave, who's going to give us a quest reward. So we get a little bit of experience, and I'm going to pick the staff. I'm going to make sure I equip that before I forget. And then there's one last merchant here, and that is Demetra, the archivist. Now we can interact from her. It's an ancient magical device. You right click on it, and when it's in your inventory and you learn a new skill. You can trade these if you find ones that you can't use, like maybe you're a mage and you find a melee interact. You can trade it to Demetra. She'll give you primordial affinity. Primordial affinity you can use to level up skills. And increasing the level of a skill unlocks skill modifiers, and you can use different modifiers in your skills. Now, I'm going to go with Feeding Swarm, which summons a zombie. I have not used this one before. When I played a mage earlier, I tried it a couple of times. I used Ice Nova, which I didn't find extremely helpful, so I'm going to try this one this time. So I'm going to hit OK on that. Go to my inventory, right click, and I have learned that skill. Now if you open the skill screen, this is the active skill modifier window. All the active skills you know are accessed here, where they can be dragged to any slot in your skill bar. So you can actually, if you have more than your skill bar lets you hold, you'll find them here. You can also activate various modifiers for each active skill, which will change or enhance their behavior depending on their rank. Each modifier has an associated cost, so only a limited amount of them will be active at the same time, and you can have up to 16 modifiers unlocked by increasing the skill level. So that's going to be it for this video, you guys. In the next video, I'm going to head out into the farmlands, and we're going to do our first quest and move on towards the boss. So if you like the video, leave a like or a comment, subscribe for more, and in my Let's Play series for Lord Wolcen, Lords of Mayhem, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Kraegan out.